Hey, and welcome back. It's Strength Day. Today we're going to start off with some legs and we're going to do some really important exercises for the upper body. So you're going to get started with your couch, and we're just going to take the upper back ribs right up against the couch. And you want this to be right at about your bra line. So from here, you plant your feet down onto the floor, knees close together. Now, if you have a tendency to let your knees splay out or cave in, might be a good idea to put a block or something in between your knees so you can keep them straight up and down. So from here, once I take the couch right into the middle upper back, I'm going to brace my core, roll the shoulders open, and then as I exhale, lift up to here. So it's slightly different than the exercise that we did last week. And we're gonna do 12. You might start to slide down together. Now, if it's too easy to do 12 of these, you can just put a weight on your lap. Now make sure as you hold, you're going to tuck your tail, tuck your ribs in, and squeeze your hamstrings. Yeah, watch out, the pillow's in the way, and that's going to be annoying. Hold at the top, squeeze, contract, slowly lower. One more, lift up, squeeze, contract, slowly lower. All right, now we're gonna go to our next exercise, which is where your back foot is supported onto the couch, but I'm gonna be out of the frame, so I'm not gonna show it on the couch. Instead, I'm gonna show it back here. So you're just gonna hook your back foot onto the couch, and then you'll have your front foot forward. So from here, you can have hands to prayer, hands at your side, whatever feels most comfortable. You're going to slowly lower your back knee down towards the ground. Now push into your right foot evenly. Keep your knee tracking, squeeze your outer hip, pull your outer thigh back, and then drive through your foot and stand tall. As you inhale, you'll lower slow. Exhale to stand tall. Now, if you tip your chest forward more, it's going to be more glute dominant exercise, versus if you upright yourself more, you'll be more quad dominant in the exercise. So you can kind of decide whether you want it to be more hip, rather quad, or glute dominant. You can do up to 10 to 12 on that side. Finished with 9 over there, and then we'll change sides. All right, now from there, you're going to pause the video and go through that set one more round, or you can just rewind and do it with me that way. Let's go to the upper body. All right, now for the upper body, we're gonna work on a banded pull apart, which I've been talking about how important it is to activate the muscles in your back, in the backs of the shoulders, because of all the pushing that we do in yoga. So you're just gonna take a band, hold it in between your hands. Now, the closer you have your hands together and resistance in the band, obviously the more difficult it's gonna be. So go a little bit wider. If you're weaker in this position, use a lighter band. But from here, I'm gonna brace the core. I'm standing on my knees to make it so I use my core more. You can stand on your feet, I'm going to recommend standing on your knees, and as you exhale, you're going to pull the band apart. And as you inhale, you'll control it slowly back in. You can even work a little external rotation as you're doing this. So as you're pulling apart, you can turn the biceps out, or turn the thumbs out rather. But make the movement come from in the shoulder socket instead of just from your forearm. Okay, now part 2, you're going to take your band and loop it or hang it from the door, whichever you got going here. I'm in the modified set, so I don't have the door to hang it from, but we're just going to do a lat pull down. So it's best to hang it from the door, but I don't have an angle in here to shoot from the door, so I'm just going to shoot from this way. But you would be standing with the band anchored at the door. All right, so from here, I'm going to pull from my elbows to draw the band back. And then as I inhale, I'll slowly control it forward. Remember not to pull from your neck, pull the elbows to draw down. Feel the muscles squeeze in the back. See if you can pull your elbows behind you even. Don't let your ribs push forward. All right, so that's the second set. Pause that and repeat, or rewind and do it with me. For our last set, we're gonna go back to the face pulls because they're so important and they're so good for you. So you can do this still from that last position you're in, hanging from the door, the band hanging from the door. I don't have the door, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Now, keep your core braced. You'll notice that in these resistance exercises, we didn't do no abs. Did we do any abs? I don't think so. Because if you're really doing these exercises well, you should be bracing your core, and the core has to work to keep you stable during it. Now, what it would look like if I didn't use my core is if I would just move like this. And then I'm not bracing my core and I'm not activating the muscle where I'm intending to. So don't do that. And you don't need to do additional abs than what we're doing in the yoga practice. You don't need to do more core work. Just bracing and doing this with good intention. All right, so here we go, the face pull. Like I'm trying to pull my thumbs behind me, feel the squeeze in the back without the ribs kicking out, and then inhale to slowly control it forward. To finish the video, do one more set of those. All right, thanks for joining me today for Strength Day. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel that these exercises are benefiting your practice. If they are, if you're doing Strength Day with me, let me know below. They've been a great tool to help me in my practice to be able to feel more control and stability. And it's really changed the way that I move. And I'm so grateful that I was able to open my mind and not just focus on stretching and doing yoga poses, but to add this complementary practice. So if you feel the same way, let me know below. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.